occasionally I need to test joysticks, and you may or may not have seen this before, but this is the Spectravideo Joystick Tester. And what they actually did when they made these, as is evidenced by flipping it over, is they actually dismantled some QuickJoy Juniors, and they actually retrofitted all the gubbins in it. So we're going to have a look inside, and I have a special purpose. I've undone the 4 screws on the bottom. Are you ready to witness the amazing handiwork of Spectravideo? Da 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 da! Look at that! That's amazing! Absolutely amazing. So it's not, I don't know, I think it is hot glue actually. I thought it was going to be resin, but it does have that slight hot gluey feel. So they've hot glued the fire button down, and then they've hand built this amazing circuit to test the joystick, and it's a very simple circuit of that, because you do have a common ground which is pretty much running around via these resistors, and then I'm guessing when you switch the joystick, you're closing contact and you're allowing power to flow to the various LEDs via the resistors. I always thought though they should have the trigger LED underneath there, but I guess that's much simpler. And you can actually see what they've done. They've cut a square piece of plastic and just hot glued it on the bottom. I mean, now that I see it, look, you can actually see the daylight behind it. It's just you never noticed it before. It's not even a circular piece of plastic. I guess you're probably asking yourself, why am I bothering to open this up? Well, I'll tell you why. This is a total pain in the knackers. I absolutely hate trying to find a 9-volt battery every time I want to use this, because frankly I don't have them lying around, and it's just a pain because you could leave it permanent, but it's a dangly thing, it doesn't sit on the shelf. So I want to see if I can get something inside. If you watch one of the earlier videos, as in earlier on YouTube world, I got some life into these. These were given to me by Andrew Dalton, and they didn't work, and I showed you how to kickstart a lithium cell that won't charge, and you can see now they are charging, and you can unplug it and you can plug it back in because they are holding charge, and the charger now allows them to be charged rather than refusing point blank. So I figured there's so much room in these, especially because all of the joystick gubbins are taken out, that it should be relatively easy to actually pop one of these in and have it chargeable, and then it just becomes a rechargeable Spectravideo joystick tester. And I figured you'd probably forgive me for maybe having to modify the hole for a USB or something, because frankly, who gives a poop about this device realistically? Be like, no, people shouting at the screen, no, I'm part of the computer history club, and that is a protected device. Oh no, it's actually stuck to my board. It's a protected device. Look, it almost fits. It's going to need minimal machinations. Let's see where we need to take a nom. I suspect if I can root out a bit of plastic here, which is unfortunately over this little chamfered area, we can make it fit. By the way, you notice I didn't measure anything, I'm just doing it by eye. The modifications are complete, and the battery, ooh, let's see if it fits. Stay, steady, crunch. Yes, it fits. Nice. Hardly even rattles around. Absolutely superb. So the next thing to do is to modify the electronic components. Now, the problem we have generally is that the resistors here are going to be a bit too spicy, a bit too caliente for our circuit, because of course this is a 3.7 volt battery, and it's going to be going through a circuit to boost that up to 5 volts, and this is expecting 9, but I'm kind of hoping it's still just going to work off 5, but we can test that before we commit too much. So what we need to do is strip the wires on this. So we're just going to go, actually look, there's plenty of wire on it. I'm going to cut it here because I get a nice 9-volt battery snap that I can use on a different project there. Let's just chop this off. Now they are LEDs, it will be polarity sensitive, but that's okay, we're very sensitive on this channel, aren't we? We'll zoom in a little bit because I know you like the close-up. I know you like to see the soldering iron doing its thing, so look at that. Yes. Thank you. Thank you, master. Right. I don't know what that was. Thank you, master. I'm just eyeballing this because sometimes they have power contacts on them, but I'm not seeing it. It's not immediately obvious to me that there is some power contacts on here. So what I'm going to do is, let's get a multimeter because I can't bother to look up the pin out of the USB. And the first things first, I'm going to touch the two contacts. It's going to be one of these basically. It's going to be positive and negative, and a little unity going on here. We need to turn this on. We need it to start delivering some power by giving it a load, and I need something a little bit heftier than that. The right hand side is positive, and you can just about see we have a 6.2 volt-ish boost, so that's going to do the trick. Technically we could remove the USB port, but I'm thinking let's just keep it on there. No harm. We could use this as a power bank, couldn't we? Come with me now on a journey through time and space. I have to admit those wires, I left them a little bit long, but that's fine by me. Time to test it with my Atari 2600 joystick from Retro Taku in Detroit. I think I fixed it though, I can't remember. We'll test it though, that's the whole point, isn't it? So we're plugging it in. Oh. That really doesn't like to go in. Oh, it's a bit stiff, that's all. It's a moment of truth. Oh, hang on. It is working. It is working. Up. Down. Left. Maybe right. Fire. Choo-choo. Yay! This joystick doesn't work. I know that much. Good. I've talked myself into wanting this to serve as a power bank now, so I'm going to remove the wires for now, so they don't interfere. Measure once, cut twice. Just filing away as per usual. I think that is going to do nicely. Oh, just almost before I hot glue it, I just need to test it because it looks so good. Oh yeah, that's going to be good. We aren't amateurs. We're not using any regular hot melt. We're using the black coloured hot melt for its superior hiding performance on black plastic. I'm going to try to be quick with this. I want to inject a piece in here like a big old bulge and then just splosh it straight down. No! It's setting slowly but surely because I had the hot melt gun really hot. Probably too hot. I could actually smell the glue stick burning because they have different pigmentations in it and different ratings. This is really good. I do like these particular ones because they solidify extra hard instead of extra spongy. I'm going to try to just put this in, Ginger, without putting too much strain on it. But you've already seen me solder once today. Looking nice. Let's put it all together now. I'm too scared to plug it in though because I feel that glue's not quite hardened enough. So while that's happening, I'll put the 4 screws in the bottom. You didn't see me taking the screws out. Did you notice I had it done before you? You can even see it's charging. Excellent. I was going to test this, but I just noticed there's a pin missing from here. The Atari joystick has bloody eaten it, the bloody thing. What? I don't know what I'm losing now. I'm going to have to do a pin out, probably replace that. Anyway, I think for the purposes of this video, this is now working, barring that one small glitch that I'll need to fix at some point. The Spectravideo Joystick Tester Battery Pack Super Upgrade. I don't know what you want to call it. Suggestions down below. As ever, thank you for watching.